Yes, yes, flex, my friend, flex. Ellie would share with you a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. I was wondering when you'd show up, Shadiz. I hope you haven't made any plans for the night, because we've got a situation on our hands. I kept the whole night free for you, Ellie. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. Oh wait, what? If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Ul'Dan society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same: the weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining, no. The only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithral's eye's been selling like Pons cakes. Pons cakes. What are Pons cakes? The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Shadiz? Alright. I don't believe he's murdering people. The hidden treasure of Ul'Dah, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. The Sunsilk Tapestries. Let us go then. Shades of Sil'dih. Well now, if it ain't my favorite venturer, and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter along with him. Tell me, what have I done to deserve a pleasure your company today? I see. As much as I'd like to help 2 of my best mates, I'm afraid you found old women at a loss. Ul'Dah has more than its fair share of treasures. Hidden on... Dude, your dialect is triggering me. That's like Urianger shit, like back in the day. Hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much though. Whatever the thief's got his eye on, it's got the Sultan sworn in a right dither. Word has it, they formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, Shadiz. I'd say it's time we've paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Shadiz. Time is of the essence. Alright. Halt, only authorized personnel are allowed in. Thal bugger me with a broadsword. Wait, you don't want Thal's balls to bugger you with a broadsword. I mean, it's the Gentleman's of Light's adventuring companion and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light. Tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that gentleman of light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of my soul. Like, I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero master Hildibrand. The Sultan sworn were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me you've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Or why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the mates who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Felice. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff. It seemed. Damn, I can't read today. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, She personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, eh? Hey, what's up, RJ? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. A pleasure to meet you, fillies. My name is Ellie, from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case, and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and if I'm not mistaken, that would make you your companion friend here, one Shadiz Kurorenji. Yes, that's me, yes. You know Shadiz? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the Inspector too will also welcome a helping hand. Oh no, it's Briardian, the Sultan Sworn, and a lead of Uldah's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Briardian, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Shadiz, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me, and don't move an ill. Wait, what? Inspector? What is that in your... What did you just do? Did you just throw... What? Did you throw coke in her face? What? Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thieves' disguises. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. He's just gonna throw dust in everyone's faces now? Like, I suspect you. Dust! There we go! Got him! Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thieves' next target? A hidden treasure of Uldah? The last of the four lost relics of Beladia? Click. Okay. I fear not. I've pored through the histories time and time again. But the only mention of these four relics is a vague reference of an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, four warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe four sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these four Beladian heroes, but make no mention as to their appearance of nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he fooled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play to the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beladia origin have been... Jesus, I can't read! All artifacts of Beladian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust, and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. Alright. Alright. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murderers perpetrated by our quarry. English, very difficult. Today especially. Jeez. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and the gentleman answers. Oh no, here we are, here we go. Our main character. Yes, yes, flex, my friend, flex. What are you gonna fuck up this time? Oh no. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the damasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. He's still gonna throw that shit in his face. Yeah, exactly. A shame that. Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack, indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a greatsword? Strangled with a subligar, mayhap? I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action and quickly. Understood. My lady, clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this damasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Alright. Come to accompany on yet another case, friend. I like your gutso. But if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled, most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Shadiz, my ever-loyal associate. Wow, thanks, Hildy. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that a scholar's body was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze, friends. Let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious. My ever-loyal associate, we must put Miss Felice's damasking dust to good use. Yes, sir. Wait, are those flowers? What are they doing there? All right. Flowers. Yes. It is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist. Wait, what? Who in his hurry to escape carelessly misled his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? Eh? I'm the one who put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of my poor boy. You dare defile his memory, eh, eh? Why you gotta go eh, eh? Huh? Eh, eh? Ayo, eh, 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 ayo. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. Ahem. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run far, far away. Why? Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie. Just like my poor, poor boy. Wait, zombies? Hey, Hildibrand knows a thing or two about zombies. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sil'dih? Aye, Ulda's sibling nation against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, eh? But I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by a Sil'dih alchemist, one with the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitor's spurn. Is this Final Fantasy? Yes, it is. It is. Welcome, welcome. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Sworn. Tal alone knows why. But they whisked the body away before I could do much as pay me last respects. The traitor's spurn. I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing. Just who are we dealing with here? A Sil'dih, I'm sure of it. Aye, only a Sil'dih would know the recipe. But the last remnants of Sil'dih died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. They did. This grandma is crazy. She doesn't make any sense. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. But did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Eh? Eh? Ugh. Haggard hag. Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Beladia, and the powers they hold, the power to exact justice. A spectre of Sil'dih has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father, if only you'd kept your nose out of those history books, and never so much breatheth the accursed name of Sil'dih. But you did, and now we're doomed. 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 What are you, a witch? Or a granny in remorse? What the fuck? That bleeding whoreson's here somewhere. I can feel it in my follices. Okay. Eleazar. The most potent hair tonic the realm has ever seen. Oh, is that the bald guy that gave him it? Wait, where did his hair go? Is that the bald guy from the first episode, Avil? That like grew like hair out of nowhere? Is that guy? How did he get bald again? Aye, that it was. For all of a fortnight, afore my flowing locks fell out all over again. Yeah, it's that guy. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just a twist a knife and extra ilm. Mountebank, charlatan, I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Oh no, he wants vengeance. Mostly old witches or demon ladies? Be prepared then. Quest complete. Alright, we done our first quest, guys.